Yo guys, it's LCGHD and today I want to say a few things before we get into the video. First of all, I know I'm not in my normal place where like my normal spot or setup or whatever you want to call it while I do ranking videos. Right now I'm in my living room and normally you guys know I'm like my bedroom with all the films behind me and stuff like that, the movies. All the Christmas decorations up there, you remember them, and the tree there from last vlog, which is quite sick. And right, I know I realised I got a few new subscribers, so thank you guys. Can I just ask you guys to like my videos, share this channel with your friends and stuff. Share your channel with people you don't know. I don't know, just like if you know people who might be interested in what I do, like gaming, rankings, vlogs, and other stuff that I might be doing. If you know people who do that, who like any of those stuff, tell them about me and should give me shout-outs on your channel and stuff. I don't really know, but right, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it really, guys. So this is me doing my ranking of all 7 superhero movies from 2017. Hope you guys enjoy this. So guys, in 7th place is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I have a number of reasons for this. You guys might have heard about my reasons for this on my last MCU ranking. I will be like the last one ranking I did was when Guardians was the newest film. I'm not going to do another one MCU ranking until after Infinity War. But anyway, Guardians 2, it was a different disappointment for me because I thought it was going to be better than number 1. I actually thought it was going to be one of my favourites, like number 1 is one of my favourite MCU movies, but actually it turned out to be one of my least favourite, only because it's a disappointment for me. Like, I thought, like, Drax just laughing, Drax is my favourite Guardian, but him laughing constantly at every little thing, and him picking on Mantis for like 2 hours, Ego I think was a weak villain, I didn't want Yondu to die. They like had Sylvester Stallone in the film. They barely used him. Every character found everything so funny. I didn't really like any of the plot. I like the Guardians themselves, but Baby Groot, I don't really like Baby Groot much either. The soundtrack in number 1 was better. Normal Groot was better than Baby Groot. I had a lot of problems with the film, but I still like it, if you guys get what I mean. 6th place is Lego Batman movie. You guys might be like this wasn't a superhero movie or something. I don't know who would count this as a superhero movie, who wouldn't, but I do. Like, I was going to count stuff like Power Rangers, like that's a superhero film, and Kingsman too, because that's a comic book movie, but I'm not a big fan of those movies anyway. Letdowns for me. But like, I just stuck to like these 7, like, if you guys know what I mean. So Lego Batman, all Guardians was just okay for me, but like all these are like really good. So there's okay Guardians too, and all really good. But with Lego Batman, I like that they brought loads of like DC heroes in that in a few little scenes, and they brought loads of Batman villains together, even though some of them didn't have much screen time. I actually really like the plot with Joker just wanted, like, he was so obsessed with Batman, and like he just wanted Batman to like him or whatever, and that there was a lot of good scenes in this film. There was a few scenes I was a bit bored, and I didn't really want to watch the film anymore, but only a little bit. This is where you guys might be like, oh, what? Well, Spiderman Homecoming is in 5th place. 5th place, guys. So basically, Spider-Man Homecoming, it's one of my favourite MCU films. It is my favourite Spider-Man movie. Check out my ranking. I might put a link down below, I might not, don't know. But anyway guys, check the description out. I'm going to put a lot of information there today. I never do really, but I am today. But I like Vulture, Michael Keaton's Vulture. He was, for once, not a weak villain in my opinion. I think he was a good villain, because apart from Loki, there hasn't been many good villains. I have liked a few more than other people have liked them. I like the Vulture much more than a lot of them. I'm a big fan of Liz, Flash, like Flash's jokes. Some of them are quite funny. Like, oh, I have a hot date with Black Widow or Penis Parker. Like, because as you guys know, I'm 14. Like, I'm obviously gonna laugh at stuff like that. That's my sense of humor. Like, I'm basically a child. You know, sometimes I don't like to be seen as a child, but basically I am still a child to a lot of people. But I'm quite mature. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not mature at all. Just check out my vlogs, you'll know that, and my games. But anyway, Spiderman Homecoming for me. Happy, it's nice to see him again. Happy's a good character. But like, the timeline is messed up in this film. Like, I sat there in the cinema, I turned to Black at the time. I'm not talking about that guy. And I turned to him, and I was like, I said 8 years later, like, after the Avengers, and that just messed with the whole plot line. I was like, huh? It messed with the whole plot line, but it's still quite good. The film does kind of just assume that you're up to date in the whole MCU, like where they say like Captain America's a war criminal and stuff like that. But there was another thing that annoyed me. Oh yeah, that was it. Tony Stark. The previous film, Civil War, Tony, he wanted to oh, what's the see, this is how immature I am, I forget stuff. So basically, guys, Tony Stark, he wanted superheroes to be responsible, and then he left a weaponized super suit with a 15-year-old kid, which was quite irresponsible and annoying. But apart from that, it was a really good film. And then in fourth place, we have Wonder Woman. This was like one of my favourite films of the year. It was like a fish out of the water thing, just like the first Thor movie, and that's why I like it. I love the jokes in this. They're not constant like Suicide Squad or Guardians 2 or some other films like that. Like Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, I know her from Fast and Furious franchise, from 4, 5 and 6 in the Fast and Furious franchise, and like she was a good actress in them. She's a good actress as Wonder Woman. But you guys might be like, what? Why is you not said Justice League yet? Because people might not like the Justice League, but I like it. But we're not talking about Justice League right now. Wonder Woman. I keep going off the thing. But anyway, when I wanted Steve Trevor, I didn't want him to die in maybe like in Wonder Woman 1, maybe even in Wonder Woman 2. Like I wanted to see him a bit more like before he died. But maybe he could have died in the 90s, because I swear that's where Wonder Woman 2 is going to be. I can't remember. But Wonder Woman is a good origin story. I like most of the characters in the film. I don't really have a bad thing to say about this film. It's just the 3 films in front of it, I just seem to like more, that's all. Third place for me, but guys might be like, what? I ranked this last. I don't know, but Justice League is in third for me. It was my favourite until I rewatched the 2 films in front of it. I rewatched all these movies, and Justice League, we went from first to third. I like all the characters in this. Literally, the whole league are amazing. But Flash, Batman, and Aquaman are my favourites so far in Justice League. Maybe the sequel or whatever might change that for me, but so far those 3 are my favourites. I like it how they introduced them all quickly. There was a few like things that Cyborg CGI wasn't the best, and Steppenwolf was quite a weak villain, but the Flash jokes are good for me. I'm not the biggest fan of Superman. I like Superman, he's just not my favourite superhero. But what's this, screaming? Ah! But anyway, like I don't really like how they bring him back, because they bring him back with the Mother Box and Flash's powers. But if they had to bring him back and he was just dead, like how did his like the dirt rise in Batman vs Superman? That bugged me for a lot of the film. And Batman was a bit of a dick amongst the people. But apart from that, I love the film. Second place is Logan. I'm not sure if it's my favourite X-Men movie yet, because I'm going to rank them very soon on the channel. But I like how Hugh Jackman looked really old with the beard and stuff. Patrick Stewart, I found him hilarious. like, oh god, just thinking of it now. I rewatched a film last night, I did, guys. I like how gruesome it was, because, you know, guys, horror movies are my most favourite thing. Look for my channel, I've done loads of ranking videos, loads of horror stuff, loads of stuff like that. Horror movies are my favourite. My YouTube picture is Jason Voorhees, one of the most iconic horror characters of all time. Even Freddy's my favourite, obviously. But I like horror, so I liked all the gore, like they showed. Laura wasn't the best with me. I don't really like her much. The villains weren't the best, but I liked the evil Wolverine. I can't remember what he had a name. I can't remember what he was called though. I was sad. I might have had a tear when Wolverine died and when Professor X died. I didn't want him to die because we're stuck with James McAvoy. Even though he's quite good, but I prefer Patrick Stewart. But apart from that, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, amazing performances, amazing movie, amazing fight scenes, amazing movie. And my favourite movie is Thor Ragnarok. It was meant to be second, but now it is first. I like the colourful approach they have gone with in the MCU now, after, what was it, like a few darker movies. They're trying to go with a lighter tone, I guess. Sort of trying to make all the films like Guardians, I don't know. But, like, Loki, you guys know I love Loki. Heimdall, I like him. Valkyrie, I like her. Bruce Banner it didn't used to be my favourite. He's okay now. Thor's one of my favourite superheroes of all time. I like his new look. To me, there's actually nothing wrong with this film. One of my favourite things in the film is Loki saying, "We're not doing get help," and then Thor like, "Oh, get help," and he just throws Loki at them, and that's a really good part. Hela isn't the best villain for me. It's a bit strange. I didn't really like it much how they killed the Warriors 3. I don't know where Lady Sif was, but the Warriors 3 all died without even many scenes with them. We didn't even see Thor react to their death or anything like that. They tried a bit too hard with the comedy, but I don't really mind about that. Korg as well. A lot of people love Korg. Most of the people love Korg. I didn't like him for some reason. I just didn't. I don't know why. Doctor Strange, I wanted him to be in the film much more. Loki's performance was amazing. Tom Hiddleston. Sorry guys, I tried and edit that so it looks like I didn't stop the video there. I actually had to search Anthony Hopkins' name, so I almost called him Anthony Perkins from Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok's my favourite. So guys, that's my ranking of the 7 superhero movies of 2017. I've got loads planned over the next 2 weeks, as you know. It's Christmas holiday, so I've got 2 weeks off. I actually look really tired for some reason. I think I look really tired anyway. But I've just been making videos all day, like game videos. And I'm just gonna space them out over the next 2 weeks. I've made like 5 or 6 videos. I'm gonna upload this weekend, maybe next week. I don't know when. Tomorrow, I'm gonna upload 3 times tomorrow. And help yourself, because in case you didn't know, I just upload like random series as help yourself every Christmas. 1 game, and tomorrow I'm gonna upload a video like 10, 20, 30 facts on me or something like that, because I've noticed I have a few new subscribers. So if you guys don't know anything about me, then that's your chance to find something about me, find out stuff about me tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit, and bye.
Die, push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Phantom, that's alright. Inside all